Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name's Camilla and today we're watching Band of Brothers episode 8. I almost forgot which episode we were going to be watching. Episode 8, The Last Patrol. No idea what that's supposed to mean, but the names of all of these episodes have always proven to be significant and important, so I'm sure we will be finding out soon. Episode 7 was quite intense. There were just so many devastating events that occurred in the past episode, and so I know that our soldiers are gonna still be dealing with the results of all of that. Lipton, I believe, was just promoted also from sergeant to lieutenant. We also witnessed absolutely life-changing events for multiple men who, of course, everything that's happening is life-changing for all of them. The kind of PTSD that they'll have to deal with and all of that, but specifically Toy, Garnier, and Buck Compton. Look at me with the names! I'm getting there. Okay, that wasn't that bad. But witnessing what happened to them, it almost feels as terrible as a death because their life is just completely transformed in a different kind of way. Anyway, so that episode was just so deeply heavy. I'm hoping that there's a little bit more light in this one, but that might be a naive hope. But let's go ahead and hop into it. Here is episode 8 of Band of Brothers. Now knowing the full story behind that shot of Buck dropping his helmet on the ground breaks my heart.
We had lost some very good men there.
But 6, 7 of them were real close friends of mine.
Oh.
You have a feeling you're going to live through the war.
I feel like this is Winters.
So walk carefully. Take care of yourself.
The 101st Airborne had been made famous by what it did in the Battle of the Bulge. They'd been through hell on earth and were now pulling into the comparative paradise of Hagenau. I had missed Bastogne.
Who is this speaking?
Finally able to rejoin Easy Company, they looked nothing like the heroes who had just helped win the war.
I guess we'll see.
My name's David Webster. I just got back from the hospital. Good for you. Where's the rest of the guys?
This is everybody.
About, Hubler, where's he?
Second platoon lost more guys than we did.
Report to second, Webster. They'll find a place for you.
Okay, this is a new guy.
Hey, guys.
Oh.
Some lieutenant told me to report to second. Who's leading the platoon?
Sergeant Malarkey is.
What, no officers?
Malarkey.
Making Malarkey a lieutenant. He's on the fast track now.
Oh, wow. Okay, Malarkey.
You come from the hospital?
Yeah.
We left Holland 4 months ago.
Well, I wasn't there the whole time. Then the replacement depot.
Well, I'm sure he tried to bust out and help us in Bastogne, Web.
I don't know how I would have done that.
Well, it's funny, because Popeye found a way. And Garnier and...
Yeah, where is Garnier?
He got hit.
You're asking all the worst questions, buddy.
Blew his whole leg off.
The energies between Webster and everyone else are just so tangibly different. He's a... Oh.
What's the matter there, Webster? Nervous in the service? Why don't you go talk to Captain Spears? I'm sure he wants you with us. What happened to Captain Winters? He's running the whole battalion now.
Yeah, he's been gone for a while, huh?
The guys I knew were either gone or very different from what I remembered. I was a veteran of D-Day and Market Garden and had been with the company since its formation. But now, because I had missed Bastogne, I was treated as a replacement and felt like I was starting all over again.
Sergeant Lipton?
Bastogne really changed everybody, understandably.
He's got pneumonia.
Aww, Lipton.
Have a seat, Webster. We'll get you situated.
How long have you, been sick?
Long enough.
Aww.
He wants us to cross the river.
Should be able to get you some boats.
Had to be a full moon. It's gonna leave the patrol exposed. Lieutenant Jones looking for Captain Spears. He's on his way, sir. Why don't you, sit down?
Is this another new guy or replacement, or?
Regiment wants patrol for prisoners. Since the river is the main line of resistance, we're gonna have to cross it to get to them. You can have 15 men. Think very hard about who you want to lead the patrol. You'll need a lead scout or translator.
When?
Tonight, 0100.
Yes, sir. Who are you?
Lieutenant Jones, sir.
Ryder, West Pointer. When'd you graduate?
June 6th, sir. D-Day, yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. Yikes.
Sir, I'd like to volunteer for the patrol.
No, you don't have an experience. Tell Heffron, Miraz, and McClung they're going.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Foley told me to go to second, but Sergeant Malarkey said...
Fine, second. Take,
Lieutenant Jones.
Sounds like Webster might be a good person to go on the patrol, though, since he's so fresh and energized.
Are there other officers in the platoon?
No, sir. Just Sergeant Malarkey.
Oh! Oh my god! Where's that coming from? No. Oh! They have all their bags of their stuff, too. Is that coming from planes? Who is that coming from?
Sergeant, this is Lieutenant Jones, just assigned to 2nd Platoon.
So you're without a platoon leader?
No, not anymore, Lieutenant.
Right.
Oh, so because he has the education, he's just able to be a ranked officer.
Sergeant, patrol's being planned for tonight, 0100 hours.
What do you know about this patrol thing?
Captain Spears is to pick 15 men. Lieutenant Jones wants to be one of them.
Let's use the experience. Why are you holding out on me? I know you know.
Just give us the names, Webb.
Who?
There are 3 men here in this room that they think should be on the patrol.
Who?
Spill the beans.
Well, if I tell you, you can't let on that you know.
Who is it?
They probably really don't want to go.
Heffron, McClung, and you.
You want any other guys from any other platoon?
No. Oh, I don't know. Not that I know of.
I'll tell him. I just need
Listen up! Got some bad news.
The contrast between just
There is a patrol set for tonight.
how clean and how grimy.
We know. Yeah, we've just fucking heard. Webster here told us.
Well, let's move! Clear it out!
Oh! No! What's so funny?
Showers, let's go. Come on.
Oh, I thought they were being fully attacked. Okay. Oh. Maybe they are? Oh, that guy that he just spoke to.
Bill Keene, a Toccoa man, was killed because he was carrying a sack of potatoes from one building into another, in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh.
He was dead before Doc Rowe even heard the call for a medic.
Oh, Ro.
Did you know him well?
No, not really.
That's so silly and mundane.
2nd platoon on me. All right, I'm leading this patrol. CO wants Grant, Leave got Wynn, and Webster.
Is there anyone they don't want from 2nd?
Can't believe they're gonna make Malarkey lead it.
Christ, you only lost his 5 best friends.
Has it been a long time since your last shower, Professor?
Jeez. I mean, he can't help that he was in the hospital. Wow. We're seeing such a transformation of, I feel like Malarkey, we're seeing the biggest transformation so far. Just in his general spirit. He started out so goofy and lighthearted, and now he's so much more downtrodden.
Sergeant Malarkey's really in no condition to be on this patrol. If you offered, you could go in his place, being that you are an officer.
No, they want someone with experience.
The guys they picked have plenty of that.
They trying to set him up to fail, though?
Don Malarkey had been on the front lines every time Easy Company had seen action since D-Day. If it was possible for them to switch places for the patrol, it would be a small moment of justice. The decision, though, was not theirs to make.
Yeah. And honestly, would that be the best decision?
Captain Winters, about the patrol. I feel that I should go on the patrol, sir. I know I could use the experience.
Oh my gosh.
Denied.
This guy.
Anything else?
All right.
It looks like Sergeant Malarkey could use a break, sir. I've discussed it with him, and he said that he did not mind if I took his place on the patrol.
Captain Winters.
Yes.
I'd really like to be on that patrol, sir. I haven't really done anything.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Captain.
He's got a point about Sergeant Malarkey.
Yeah, point.
Spears.
Fine, you can go. There'll be a briefing. CP 1700.
Is he going to replace Malarkey, or is he just going with them? I guess he's
So
replacing.
who do you have in mind leading this thing, if not Malarkey?
He's gonna go, but not necessarily lead it.
He can't be leading.
No way.
No way.
That makes me nervous.
Not on his first day.
As you can see, we've assembled 15 of you here for this prisoner snatch tonight. Lieutenant Jones here is the ranking officer, and he'll be along as an observer. Sergeant Martin here will lead the patrol in Sergeant Malarkey's place. The whole battalion will be covering your withdrawal.
What was that stare down?
Remember, it's about prisoners. Don't pop the first thing that moves.
McClung, Sisk, Cobb, Garcia, and Webster, this translator.
What is this tension between Webster and...
You speak German, right, Webster?
Yeah, a little bit.
Little German? German's as good as mine.
Webster, just make sure we got it. Tries to get out of everything.
Whatever.
Lead God and I, we both speak German. You said 15 men, there's 16 of us, including 2 translators.
Fine. You want to sit this one out?
Yes, sir.
You want to supervise?
Buddy?
Nothing rattles, nothing shines, no helmets.
This feels like something that must be generally considered like a more simple mission and everything, but where something could easily go wrong at the same time. So it does make me nervous. Everything does make me nervous.
You set for tonight?
I'm ready. I'm not personally going in. I'm supposed to stay in the rear and give them cover.
Yeah, it's the best place to be.
Just be glad that they let you go, I guess, buddy. It's noble, I guess, of these guys who really want to go because they feel like they haven't done their full part yet and everything, but also makes sense that you want someone who has more experience and knows more of what they're doing to lead the group.
Getting back safely could be successfully accomplished in as little as 10 minutes. The same mission could be met with disaster and result in nothing more than 15 Americans killed or wounded in action.
Feels like a seemingly simple mission, but also feels like it's gonna be a little frightening at the same time, maybe.
Keep it steady. Keep it steady.
Who just fell out? Shh. Oh gosh. We're not off to a good start.
Come on, stay focused.
That made some noise, you know?
Let's go. Come on. Move up. In 2s. Up.
So quiet.
Powers, win. Secure the left flank. Lieutenant, take Grant and Heffron. Secure the right perimeter and the crossroads. Clear?
It's a fun change of pace. Kind of experiencing this much more... for a while, much more quiet mission, because usually it's just a bunch of...
Jackson, wait!
Oh, who's that? Who's that?
Jackson!
Oh no.
Take care of him!
Oh my god.
Let's go, Webster, let's go! Split him up! Come on! Ramirez, pick up Jackson! We're moving out!
Oh.
Come on, keep those prisoners head down and let's keep moving!
Oh my gosh. Oh.
I want you to fall back now! Let's go!
Oh! Oh my gosh. This is blowing the whistle to signal to each other? Oh my goodness. I mean, do they have some kind of agreement that you have to stop firing once you're not on their land? Like, I don't understand the rules of this, you know? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Oh my god! Dude, it's literally amazing that they're making it through the water and there's all this gunfire. Are you kidding? Oh my goodness. Oh my god, the chaos.
We can't do this. We can't do this.
Sir, I'm going to get a medic. Got this?
Hi, it's Mr. Eugene Rowe. Ooh, stop!
Light, I need some light. Give me some light. That's good. All right, let's get him out of here. Let's get him out of here.
Guys, come on, help the doc move.
Hey, it's okay. It's all right. You're all right. Jackson! We're not gonna die. I need you to hang on. Jackson!
Oh no. That happened so fast. Oh, the silence.
Eugene Jackson was 20 years old. He was just one more casualty in a war that was supposed to be all but over.
He died of his wounds, sir. Any others?
No, sir.
Well executed. It's not your fault.
We heard you got 2 prisoners.
Jackson's dead.
Yeah, we heard.
patrol tonight.
What? Another? Why?
What you looking at, Webster? That's what I thought, college boy.
What?
Are you drunk, trooper?
Yes, sir, I am drunk, sir. Sick and tired of patrols, taking orders.
Hey, cop, shut up.
Taking his side, Johnny?
I am.
You gotta cut him off. He's an angry drunk.
So he knows we lost a man?
Yeah, he knows. He also knows you picked up 2 prisoners who talked.
Hmm.
He gave him a successful patrol, now he wants 2. Successful.
Oh.
It's the same roster as last night.
Well, except for one.
Well, mostly.
No.
Y'all did a damn fine job on a tough mission last night. I wish you good luck tonight, because I'd be expecting more of the same.
Does that not feel like you're testing your luck a little bit? Going back for a second.
So I'll brief him now, sir.
Second time?
No, I'll do it.
Oh, Winters is just a true leader.
You men did an excellent job last night. Proud. I just saw Colonel Sink. He's proud too. In fact, he's so proud he wants you to do another patrol across the river tonight.
He has to be the one to deliver that news.
We recovered all the boats, so we'll be setting off from the same place we did last night.
We're not changing the plan any, sir.
Plan's the same. It'll be 0200 hours instead of 0100. Is that clear?
Sir.
Good, because I want you all to get a full night's sleep tonight, which means in the morning you will report to me that you made it across the river into German lines. We're unable to secure any live prisoners.
Oh. Oh my God.
Understand?
Sir. Sir.
I love him for that.
Look sharp for tomorrow. Moving off the line.
Oh. That was pretty damn cool. That was a cool move. I really hope he doesn't get in trouble for that. I really hope he doesn't tattle or something because he's out here wanting to get in on the action.
Don't bother writing this up. I'll take care of it. Might actually enjoy it.
First Sergeant Lipton, your honorable discharge as an enlisted man.
Lipton's being discharged?
Lieutenant Jones, regiment has seen fit to promote you to first lieutenant. Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
So a second patrol never happened. Captain Nixon wrote up a bogus report and regiment never got wise. Many of us in Easy Company felt that a corner had been turned, and we all might make it home alive.
Colonel Sink's a bit unhappy with the appearance of your uniform. He says it's not befitting to your rank.
Is he about to get promoted again?
Congratulations, Major.
Whoa! Oh... Sometimes it's like, does he even want all of this responsibility? I feel like that is a huge thing that plays into why he's such a good leader, Winters. It's because he doesn't necessarily seek out being in charge and everything, but does Winters necessarily want to, be a major? That is a high rank.
Here.
Oh, they helped him in. Look at that full circle from the beginning of the episode.
I wondered if people back home would ever know what it cost the soldiers to win this war. In America, things were already beginning to look like peacetime. How could anyone ever know of the price paid by soldiers in terror, agony, and bloodshed?
Oh, we're going to Germany? I feel like I got what I asked for a little bit in a way, though. I was hoping for at least a slightly more hopeful episode, just overall. Of course, there's still incredibly sad moments, but in comparison to some of these last ones, it was a little more uplifting. Ugh. Winters deciding to do what he did, that completely warmed my heart. And I think he seems to be just an incredible leader, certainly very smart as well. I think he could tell that more likely than not, a second mission, a second patrol, in attempt to retrieve some more prisoners of war just wouldn't be worth it. Even if they were able to capture any more people, it would quite likely take another life, potentially, or injure more of his soldiers, more of his men. And I think he did a little cost-benefit analysis and decided that the benefits do not outweigh the cost. And I respect him so much for doing what he did. And I feel like that definitely, I mean, he already has complete and utter respect of his men, but that could have only heightened and increased their respect for him even more. Oh my gosh. However, also the fact that this was a slightly less stressful episode does make me think and wonder if the next one is going to be stressful once again. The penultimate the penultimate episode is coming. It was also, I enjoyed it being framed through Webster's perspective because, I mean, as I continue to edit these, I will see if he was there before and I just hadn't noticed him because I don't recall him. I would look it up on IMDb, but I'm scared of finding any kind of spoiler. But it was just interesting seeing it framed from his perspective. So you see kind of everyone else with a little bit more of a fresh perspective. You have all of these guys that have just gone through Bastogne in comparison, in contrast, really, with Webster and with the guy from West Point, who now I'm already blanking on his name, with Jones. Webster and Jones kind of both feeling like they're newbies, even though Webster certainly is not a newbie at all, as he addressed. He had been there on D-Day, he had been there at Market Garden, he had been there in some of the significant moments of Easy Company, but at some point, I had to go to the hospital. They didn't even say why. And yeah, that makes me definitely curious to see if there was something that I missed. Maybe in the replacements episode or something. But yeah, and then Lieutenant Jones, I mean, he was making me kind of nervous. I'm still nervous about him being promoted as well because, I mean, I guess that was Lipton. Lipton was being discharged. He was leaving at the end, which is sad. We had just gotten to know him so much better. I had just gotten so much more fond of him. But yeah, I'm just a little nervous about this West Point graduate, though he did seem to do well, and he wants to do well, but that doesn't always mean that you're going to do a good job. The eagerness and the willingness to fight is very noble, but that also, I feel like, would lead some types of personalities to be maybe more impulsive because they just want to get a good war story. They just want to be able to go home and say that they fought in some sort of battle in this war and everything. And just for those guys that were mentioning like how badly that they wanted to be a part of something, it's not anywhere as near as glorious as some things can lead you to believe or maybe led them to believe. That just, it makes me a little nervous in that aspect because what kind of impulsive decisions are you going to make if those are kind of the parameters that you're surrounding yourself with, But yeah, we have 2 episodes left, and they left us off with that note that they were soon going to be entering Germany. So I'm guessing that might happen in the next episode. I didn't realize that was going to be a part of this story at all. I didn't realize that was a part of Easy Company's story, and that does feel very daunting. And it does make me feel nervous. So, yeah, I mean... Oh, and of course, though, the other thing that I definitely wanted to touch on briefly was just the insane evolution of malarkey. Of course, everyone is going through an unbelievably transformative time, and we're seeing it affect them all in different ways. Like, we've seen this much more subtle evolution of Winters. He's always been just very respectful and put together, but you just see him more and more having to bear the weight of all of the responsibilities that are being put on him. But then we're also seeing someone like Malarkey, who was so lighthearted in the beginning, such a bit of comedic relief at times, but definitely like the light of all of the friend groups. He was one of the only ones that I could remember from the beginning because he was such a standout character. And I mean, poor guy. Of course, we saw how close he was with all of the guys who ended up leaving in the past episode, in episode 7, and just how much everything is beginning to weigh on him. And you can just so visibly and tangibly see that displayed in his character, and that actor is obviously doing a really wonderful job of this as well, of showing his whole entire evolution and just how much everything is affecting him and transforming him. But it just really hurt my heart to see him just so much more serious, look and feel so much more tired, and of course, understandably so. It just is sad to see. So yeah, that was a very notable, I feel like, transformation that we really saw a lot more of in this episode. Poor buddy. But anyway, we are gonna dive into episode 9 and 10 very soon here. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, consider giving it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you very soon. Bye.